What's up, everybody? It's Red Element coming at you from the RedCraft server again. And as you can tell by my coordinates below, I am nowhere near the house. I have flown quite a few ways out here to the middle of nowhere on this little desolate island because I need to start making some maps. Because I've got to get back to the shopping malls pretty soon and it's going to need signage. So this is going to be my little sign shop out here. I'm going to smooth this area over, get it all filled in with white wool to give me a good base. Alright, so I've got my map here. I've got some glass. I got enough to make more maps. Shulker box for junk, cartography table, and a crafting table, and of course all my normal tools. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this smoothed out, get it laid out, get my good border in and everything, and then I'll put my white canvas down. A little over halfway done with the perimeter here, and we have come across these little turtles here. Apparently, this right here, this little patch of sand, is their home beach. So if I ever wanted to breed these particular turtles here, I would have to go around this. But it's not happening. I'm not going around. I'm going to destroy their homeland. I don't care about these turtles. I care more about my maps than I do conserving these two specimens of wildlife, especially when there are so many of these turtles on this server here. We are full of oceans, full of turtle beaches. I mean, there's one like right by my base, and since I have to displace these particular turtles at my base later on, I will make a turtle breeder, and I'll just have a little turtle conservation area at my base, and that's how we'll make up for it. Look at this. I was just over here destroying turtle habitat, and a drowned was finally useful and dropped this little trident here. And it's enchanted with Impaling 1. Not the best enchantment, but hell, a trident is a trident on Java Edition, so I'm gonna take it as a good sign that destroying this turtle habitat is absolutely the correct course of action, and the game approves of it wholeheartedly. The entire border for the map in place, and I've been working my way back from this point. Go away, sheep. I've been working my way back from this point here, going in that direction. That gives the turtles the longest chance to enjoy their beach while it lasts, which might be a while, because this box right here, this shulker, had all my white wool. Now if you look at my inventory, I have black wool, I have red wool, because the first map I intend on making. I've got all this, I got the stuff I dug out. That's it. Ender chest, no more white wool. I somehow thought I was going to fill this entire map in area with one shulker box of white wool, I suppose. I don't know what I was thinking, but it is what it is. So for now, we are going to have to make us another portal up there just to get access to above the nether ceiling, so we can fly home and get even more white wool, just shulker upon shulker upon shulker, just to get this whole thing filled in. I know that I could, count up the width and all that and do some math and easily determine an exact number, but instead I'm just going to get about 5 shulker boxes and see where that gets me. So I made it back to the base finally, and I apparently vastly overestimated the amount of white wool I had, because this is every bit of it. So I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that, which is going to put me onto a different task, because I don't want to go out there and lay all that down and just have to do it again. That's a a big waste of my time. So instead, I'm going to upgrade this. I have been playing around in my creative testing world with shulker unloaders and um, item batch aligners. So one of the big problems that I have with this system here is that a ton of stuff doesn't get picked up by these hoppers. Because this clock is so fast, it'll stack these items up way too high, and so they just flow over the hopper. The hopper takes what it can, which is about 23 items, and the rest of it just flows over, and I have to kind of babysit this and take it out of the overflow chest, put it into a new shulker, send it through the shulker unloader, and do that repeatedly until it finally collects everything. But I want, if something comes into this, which is why I've actually got all these hoppers here, just because it was so many items that this was actually clogging up. So I want to, instead, I'm going to upgrade this. I've already got a design for this here to fix this particular problem. I got rid of that smooth stone. But I've got a design for this, and I've got a design for a double speed shulker unloader up there actually too. That way it empties my shulkers out faster, and I don't have to hang out here as long when I'm unloading my items. So even though it'll be unloading these shulkers faster, the batch aligner will still be a little bit of a bottleneck, but I think I can make it all work together real nice so that we get a good increase of speed on the storage system without it overflowing too many items in here and backing the system up and potentially despawning items in the water stream. And while I'm doing that, since that'll all be right here around my base, that means that this little wool farm over here, my tiny wool farm, will be operational and getting more of that. So it's a win-win. I am about to start working on this. We're going to tear down this entire system all the way down into the floor down there, and this is I think it's a little bit more compact than what I'm going to be putting in here, so I might have to actually do some modification to the building, but we'll see about that. But before I get started on that, I'm going to procrastinate a little bit because another player sent some questions in Discord I wasn't able to get to because I was at work, so I'm going to fly over there and check out what he's got going on and see if we can help him out. The first thing he was asking about was his turtles not breeding, but I'm not seeing any turtles. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's see what he's got going on here. Ah, there we go. Oh. Well, that turtle's already wanting to lay an egg. This must not be their home beach. I kind of had a feeling that might be the case, so extreme measures. Alright. So now we just wait. And while we're waiting, he had some issues with a hopper minecart. He didn't say exactly where, so we'll explore his base a little and see if we can't figure out what he's talking about. Oh, well, there's no hopper minecart here, but this certainly isn't going to work anymore. bet it's related to this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Oh yeah. Alright, let's fix this real quick. Cod heads. Oh, heads. Damn, he got a gassed head. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, you need to have the minecart stop when it reaches the unloader. Take out the circuit, because he has this on a big loop, and I'm pretty sure that the minecart is not working, because I haven't seen it come back again. Then have this at one end with a powered rail at the other, so that it comes back. That'll solve the problem. Make sure you place hoppers like I have them here. And okay, rail at the other end, that'll solve the problem. Make sure you place hoppers like I have them here. Also need more powered rails. Okay, so I've set them on the right track with that. Oh shit. Oh man, do some spawn proofing around here. Does this work? No. Okay. Alright, so after a long time, I have got these turtles here. Gave them the seagrass, and boom. Turtle eggs. So the problem was, I think he used this seagrass here to draw them in, to kind of draw them in from somewhere else. And since it wasn't their home beach, they wouldn't lay their eggs here. So, got that problem solved. I'm going to go borrow another sign from him. And we'll let him know that we took care of that as well. Then we'll head back to the base. Alright, so we're back at the base. Took care of all that stuff for Parker, and now I'm actually going to get started on tearing all this down. That's all cleared out, and we're going to get started on putting in the shulker unloader up here and the item batcher down there, and hopefully it fits into this space. So we've finally got the item batcher in place here. We've got the clock going. One issue is this right here, and I also think that the shulker unloader is going to encroach on this a little bit, so I might have to update the front design of this, maybe extend these out and give this kind of a little circle right here or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but we'll get that hidden. Okay, so I think I've got this all built up right. So, we're going to need a test. There we go. Arrows. We'll just refill this box later. Alright. System active. So I'm gonna have to play with my paper settings a little bit there, because those ain't merging like they should. Well, they do merge when they hit that, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let that run. Alright, so our empty shulker box went to the right spot. So it does give me my shulker box back a lot faster, which was one of my goals. So far so good. I haven't actually got any arrows coming into the overflow yet, so this might be the solution to my problem. Alright, so that takes care of that. We got our system active light, shulker input, loose items, and shulker output. So now I've got a double speed shulker. We can easily tell when we're good to leave. So I should be able to finish up some filters down there, clear out all these random shulkers I have laying around here. And then by kind of necessity here, I'm gonna have to focus on sorting out the house, probably extending it. It's gonna encroach a little on the library, but maybe I can integrate it into here. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we are finally back here at the map, or what will be the map. I only got 3 shulker boxes worth of white wool, but not even 3 full ones. Well, yeah, this was full. I gathered all this, but yeah, I guess we've also got these sheep here, and I've got these almost broken shears. So, oops. Well, there we go. I don't know. Maybe they'll help out a little bit. But I'm gonna jump over into a time lapse, see how far that takes us, and go from there. So after a lot of work, I have finally got all the wool I need. A lot of this, a lot more than you would expect, is spider string. And because the wool farm just was not putting out fast enough to actually fill this up, so I spent a lot of time AFK in the spider farm, converting all that string down to wool. But we're finally there, so I'm pretty sure these 6 should finish up the base of the map area. So I'm gonna head that way now, and we're gonna get it all laid out and hopefully have the base layer finished and can start on the first one. Alright, just got to put in these last few. And it is done. Let's take a look. Oh, what is that? Well, it's gone now. Anyway, that is all finished. So now I can set up the station, tear that down, get an actual portal to this, and we'll be ready to go. Finally got the first map section done. Oh, not 100% done. Oh wait, no, there it went. Okay. So yeah, this is the bottom left corner. Still have these 3 sections to knock out. So let's get this locked in. Where's my glass? Oh, in my hand. Alright. Alright. So now we start all over. So the sign is finished. I've got them all locked in. So I'm finally done over here. I can carry all this over to the shopping district, check it out on the wall, see what it looks like, and I don't have to come back to this place for a while. So we made it back here to the shopping mall. What's, you know, where it's at now anyway. In between episodes, I did upgrade the server because Paper finally released its 1.16.2 update, so now I can do this. Look at that. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this is actually really exciting for me. I don't understand why chains couldn't be placed sideways to begin with. I get that they're kind of meant for things to hang from, but still, I mean, chains, they should go this way. Real simple. But that's not actually why we're here. We're here to check out our sign. So there, and there, there, and there. All right. So I'm happy with the sign. I have no problem with the sign. But I should have made it 3 wide like this so that I could sit here. Because now I can't center this. But I am not going to make another one right now, so eventually I'll make a 3 wide one and I'll put that back in there behind my desk or something. Yeah. But that finishes that up. Off camera, in an effort to get every dye color possible in bulk amounts, I built this little shed thing over here, which is a cocoa bean farm. A little quick and dirty version. And it produces pretty good. It's just 12 logs here, and then on the inside here I've got pistons. 3 stacks here, pushes them that way, and then a falling edge detector right here in the middle detects once this one is pulsed off, pulses these, resets the system. And cocoa beans is one of those things you just kind of gotta manually replant, but other than that, this at least gets us a good steady source of brown dye. So next up on the list would be a pickle and cactus farm for the lime and the green, and then between that and the flower farm, I think that would actually be all the dyes. I already have a bone meal farm, well, multiples, because the iron farm generates bone meal. What else produced? The melon and pumpkin farm right over there, that little attachment on top of the crop farm, it actually has a lever on it. I don't know if, yeah, that lever right there. If you switch that lever, it'll feed down through the main system to give you melons and pumpkins. Otherwise, it goes over there to that 8 composter system and generates bone meal, which I can just turn into white dye. But I think that's actually pretty long on this episode here. So I think, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So I think that's going to do it for this episode, and catch you on the next one. We'll take care of a cactus farm. We'll do a quick sea pickle farm, and I think that'll conclude our dye quest. So hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to move on to bigger and better things, namely a piglin bartering system. But that's going to do it for me. This is Red Element signing out.